everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team. Wilson Seahawks.
Larry, overcast skies, but knock on wood, no rain on the radar to speak of right now as we welcome you to CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Blair Walsh of the Seahawks approaches and kicks it away. Here we go from Seattle. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
First carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days.
There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Frank Clark in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers going deep for Montgomery, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's got Bennett. Touchdown, Packers. Martellus Bennett, 83 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along.
Doug Baldwin, the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Still 1st quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here's Rodgers. Caught, left side, Bennett. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in position. So the D-line's going to spread out. On first down, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On second down, Rawls. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Jake Ryan in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. They'll indeed go for him with Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. On first down, Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Dancing to his left. Fighting him off. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. In motion left goes Janis. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And some on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. first and 10. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second and 10 now. Wilson. Flushed out right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He may try and run for this. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second half starts with a run by Rawls. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyler Fackrell coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. first down is Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That good for 19 and a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to...
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Bobby Wagner able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Bennett. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be a Green Bay first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Cliff Averill able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, 40 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Rodgers now on first down. He completes it middle of the field to Janis. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Rodgers going to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the back goes into motion. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing on 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe he's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Baldwin. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
They go again with Rawls. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They run with a power back. Rawls. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shift together here from the D-line. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's John Ryan now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Mark off the 5 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, they'll learn that lesson when they review it, but it didn't cost them.
Here's John Ryan now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. To throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Rodgers Packers going up against Smith's Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Rodgers. He completes it to Nelson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
no
yards.
yardage. Okay.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. On first down, Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Rodgers again now. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here's Rodgers throwing on first down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The old connection, Rodgers to Nelson, getting Green Bay a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot.
That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock it.
Out of the gun, Smith. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Here's Smith now on second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's going to go for a bit. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
two-man. This is Akeem Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Clay Matthews from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Smith. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And
taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 48 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. From midfield, here's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Chris Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to 1st.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rodgers to throw on second down. Touchdown, Packers. Martellus Bennett, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the D-line's going to spread out. On first down, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Looking to go back to Thomas again. And now it's second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And Hill with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before break. Smith. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Back to the air. Smith on second down. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
From the 50, it's Smith. Looking deep for DeAnthony Town. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Flushed out, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Room to run past midfield. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Going deep for Montgomery. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Ty Montgomery, 48 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And out come the Chiefs now. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. He finds an opening past the 40. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now Smith. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now Smith. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kenny Clark in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing third and long. Back to throw, Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. We're back now in KC. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Second down, 9 yards to go. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The Kansas City first. Smith finding his fellow Pro Bowler Kelsey. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught here by Conley. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks, too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hit.
The intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Second and 10, Smith again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Clay Matthews coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Smith. And able to find Conley. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Out of the gun, Smith. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, 20, 10.